Hey guys, Jared from the Vinyl Corner 1, and today I am going to be unboxing and looking at a trade I did with fellow record collector Noble Records. So yeah, obviously this is a trade. I sent him a pretty cool item out of that last batch of free records that I got. He's a pretty big collector of Zeppelin and audiophile stuff, so I sent him the Mobile Fidelity pressing of Led Zeppelin 2. And yeah, he sent me a box of goodies. Quite honestly, I forget everything that's in here, so it's going to be a little bit of a surprise to me as well as you guys. But yeah, he's just an amazing guy. His collection is absolutely fantastic. His knowledge is endless, especially on things like psych and garage and progressive music. I've learned so much through his channel. I've gained so much musical knowledge through his channel in terms of just finding stuff that I've loved, different bands that I probably wouldn't have discovered without him. So yeah, if you guys are into records at all, the dude's collection is absolutely stellar. He's a big bootleg guy, psych guy, audiophile guy. So yeah, he's always buying and selling. He does pop-ups in North Carolina. So yeah, I absolutely love his business. He's a very cool guy. I love his YouTube channel. So when he was interested in the Mobile Fidelity, I was like, hell yeah. And we worked out a really nice trade. So I'm going to open this box and start pulling stuff out for you guys. Like I said, I have no idea like everything that's in here, so this is going to be just as a surprise to you guys as it is to me, so I'm just going to start pulling stuff out. The first thing's actually a packing record, so shouts out to him knowing how to pack records to ship them out. The first thing I pulled out is this, I believe it's a reissue of Nina Simone Sings the Blues. You know, I've loved Nina. I just haven't had much of her stuff in my collection for a while, so when he told me he had one of these, I definitely wanted to get it, and this is definitely a reissue. This is on Four Men with Beards. So yeah, not much I can really say about Nina that I haven't said or other people haven't said. Her story is beyond inspiring, her music is beyond inspiring, and yeah, this and Pastel Blues are some of the best like vocal jazz type stuff out there, so that was very cool to finally get a copy of that. Then next up we got, this was definitely one of the things I was the most excited about. This is a King Crimson bootleg called Dr. D from Atlanta, the 23rd of June 1973. So yeah, I'm a big Crimson guy. I've been really into collecting bootlegs recently, and Crimson bootlegs definitely are some of the ones I'm the most after. And yeah, this one's absolutely cool. This one is from, like I said, Atlanta 73, except there's a song off of a recording from November of 73. So yeah, they're playing all of Lark's Tongues in Aspic, including an unreleased song called Dr. D. So very cool. If I remember right, he told me this was like a Japanese pressing from 1983. So yeah, I've never seen a gatefold like this where it has like these flaps. I guess this is to like keep the record in better, but yeah, I absolutely love these band photos that they chose to include. Very cool stuff, and this is probably going to be on colored vinyl, knowing that it's a bootleg. And it is. This is a like tealish kind of seafoam green, like see-through with black and white marbling going on in there. So yeah, this is absolutely fantastic. I don't know the company that put this out, actually. I can't find any indication markings, but it seems like a high quality bootleg, so this should be pretty cool. Like I said, huge Crimson guy. This era of them specifically I like a lot. This whole like early to mid 70s period when they were releasing like Larks and Starless and Bible Black, Red. This whole era, especially live for them, was just absolutely killer. So very stoked to have this. I did just get that other Crimson bootleg recently, so that was pretty cool to add another one to my collection. So thank you again. That was pretty cool. The next thing up, let's see what we got here, is Leonard Cohen's Songs of Love and Hate. I haven't always been the biggest Leonard Cohen guy. I've only really gotten into his music the last couple of years, like right before he died or like right after he died, around that area. I was always aware of him and his big singles, but I really didn't start deep diving and giving his full discography a listen until around that time. And yeah, I mean, there's not much I can really say about Leonard Cohen. This is a reissue. But yeah, most people know Leonard Cohen's impact. If you don't know who Leonard Cohen is, you're a fool. I'm just kidding, but please go listen to Leonard Cohen. Songs of Love and Hate is an essential album. It's just some of the most meticulously crafted writing in all of music history. I mean, obviously he was very big into poetry and stuff like that, and that's how he got into music a little bit. But yeah, this is just an absolutely amazing record, filled to the brim with real human emotions, and I absolutely adore it. So very happy to finally have a copy. The next thing actually just slid out, so give me 1 second, please. But it's the OC's Mutilator Defeated at Last. OC's just great psychedelic, garagey, crazy shit. They're a great band, and I like a lot of their works from this era. Has this cool inner sleeve in here, and then I don't know if it's an original pressing or not, but yeah, it's probably around the same time as the original pressing, so that's really all that matters. But yeah, this is one of my favorite OC's records. I just feel like this one was just really well executed, super fun, but it has a lot of good musical ideas going into it. And yeah, I just didn't have a copy. I have Orc, which was one of my favorite albums of 2017, and I have Weird Exits, which was one of my favorites of 2016, if I remember right. But yeah, their last album didn't do much for me, but this record is just continually kicking my ass, and it's great. I actually have a pin of the Mutilator on my jacket, my denim jacket. The next thing up, there's going to be 2 from this band. This is Noi. This is Noi 75. Not much I can say about Noi. Really ahead of the curve group here. Just really fantastic stuff going on around that whole like krautrocky, era. And this is a repress. I forget what the label is, but yeah, very, very cool. I just didn't have that for my collection, so that was cool. And then following that up, it should be the other Noi record. And it is. This is the self-titled Noi record. This is equally as fantastic and essential. And again, I just didn't have it for my collection. Really cool. I like the glossiness on this one comparatively to the Noi 75. And this record's actually on white vinyl. I didn't even know that. So yeah, very, very cool. Noi, just an essential group in my opinion. They were big in shaping me in a lot of ways. So very cool to finally have that. The next thing I was very excited to get, it's not that this record's hard to find or anything, it's just I've never gotten around to buying a copy, but I've been incessantly listening to this album, and it is Vashti Bunyan's Just Another Diamond Day. This is an absolutely killer, like, folky singer-songwriter type record. I don't know her country of origin, but I absolutely adore her vocals and the way she uses her accent with them. She's so shy and quiet and beautiful, and it's just fantastic. So like I said, this is a reissue copy, so it comes with like a cool set of liner notes. But yeah, originals of this are pretty hard to find if I remember correctly, so I'm more than happy to settle with the reissue. And if I remember right, he told me he actually specifically bought this for me during a dig, so thank you, really appreciate this one. And we're getting down to the last couple here. This actually might be the last one. And this is another one I was very excited to get. I was trying to schmooze him out of this for a little bit. This is Psychedelic Lollipop by the Blues Magoos. He even wrote amazing psych on the outer sleeve. So yeah, I'm sure he has a copy of this. Obviously, I didn't schmooze him out of his copy, but I remember seeing him get a copy of it in a video, and I was like, hey, if you still have that, like, I would definitely be into it. And he thankfully still did. This is an original on Mercury, so that's very cool. I picked up their first album pretty recently. I like the Blues Magoos, and this album is just absolutely fantastic, so I was very stoked that I was able to get a copy from him. So yeah, it looks like it's in pretty nice shape as well. So yeah, and I believe that is everything in the box besides one more album to stuff to ship it, to stuff the stuff to ship it in. That was a fun word. But yeah, Thank you again to Noble. If you guys aren't familiar with him, go check out his Instagram and his YouTube. I will leave links in the description. The man is just one of the coolest, just most genuine, knowledgeable guys out there in the whole vinyl community. He's just really about putting music in the people's hands. He's not trying to rip you off or get the most out of everything that he's selling. He prices fairly. He finds a lot of great stuff. He's just a really nice guy, and I can't really highly recommend his channel and his content enough. So thank you so much again to Noble Records. Shouts out to him. This was a great trade, and I hope you're enjoying the Mo-Fi Led Zeppelin 2. So yeah, guys, that is everything I got out of this trade. Let me know what your favorite thing I got was down below. And again, don't forget to check out Noble Records. I will leave a link in the description for his Instagram and his YouTube. And while you're in the description, don't forget to check out all of our links. Check out a video at the end of this one. And until next time, guys, have a nice day.